Frank Giorgi. Early life. An Italian-Australian and a stonemason by trade, Giorgi was born to Italian parents San Luca in Adelaide, South Australia, in 1981 and raised on the Gold Coast, Queensland. He was first introduced to combat sports at the age of 12 when his uncle Frank Mesiti took him to a boxing gym in Southport, Queensland. There he met his partner of 15 years, Amy Cameron, who was a Muay Thai fighter at the time. Admittedly, he was never dedicated to boxing, and although he had a small number of amateur boxing matches, he eventually switched to Muay Thai and began fighting after 6 months of training. Career. Giorgi turned professional after 11 amateur fights and lost to Ben in TG in his debut. After initially starting out training under Richard Walsh at Five Rings Dojo, where he was a training partner of Australian great Nathan Corbett, he later became a student of Arslan Magomedov at Scorpion Gym following a period of upheaval. He established himself domestically by capturing both the WKN and the WMC national titles and taking wins over the likes of Bruce McPhee. Giorgi made the pilgrimage to Thailand for the first time in 2005 and would later win the Shell tournament at Omnoi Stadium in Bangkok. On 9 April 2011, he rematched Bruce McPhee at Evolution 23 in Brisbane, Australia, and won by unanimous decision to take the WMC Intercontinental Super Middleweight 76.2 kg/168 lb Championship. Following this, Giorgi was selected as a participant on the Challenger Muay Thai reality television show in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, which featured 16 fighters from around the world competing for a $100,000 prize. He was eliminated at the opening stage when he lost to eventual finalist Marco Peak on points. He was then scheduled to face the legendary John Wayne Parr for the WMC World Middleweight 72.58 kg/160 lb title at Evolution 24 in Brisbane on 3 September. Giorgi defeated the Thai by split decision after an entertaining, back-and-forth fight to become a world champion for the first time. Just 22 days later, he was back in action in the quarter-finals of the Thai Fight 2011 70 kg/154 lb tournament in Bangkok, where he outpointed Biasau Colosso to book his place in the semis against Abraham Ra. The Spaniard hurt him twice in the second round, but was unable to finish him off, and Giorgi came back to steal the fight in the third, roughing up Rockwinnie in the clinch. He met Thai superstar Bukaupur Pramuch in the final on 18 December 2011 and lost on the judges' scorecards. Bukaupur delivered a virtuoso performance, delivering punches to the head and body, thips, knees, and sweeps that Giorgi simply couldn't defend against. On 27 April 2012, Giorgi defeated Tobias Alexanderson on points on the Gold Coast to win the vacant WKN World welterweight 69.9 kg/154.1 lb Muay Thai strap. He had originally been set to face Antuan Siam Boxing, but he was injured and had to pull out. 2 weeks later in Melbourne, Australia, he went up against Steve Moxon in a match that many believed would crown the country's top 70 kg/154 lb kick fighter. With Giorgi being a Muay Thai stylist and Moxon a kickboxer, the fight took place under modified Muay Thai rules which excluded elbow strikes. Moxon floored Giorgi in the first round, but Giorgi then kept him at bay with kicks for the next 4 and was given the nod via split decision. In July 2012, Giorgi moved into the top 10 in the middleweight world rankings for the first time in his career, coming in at #7. A rematch with Nansai was set to go down at Total Carnage Roman 2 on the Gold Coast on 1 September 2012, but Riaz Saliba stepped in as a late replacement for Nansai, who could not enter the country due to visa issues, and Giorgi defeated him via clear-cut unanimous decision. Overtaken by up-and-coming European talent such as Shemzi Bakuri, Myrtle Gronhart, and David Curia, Giorgi dropped out of the middleweight world rankings in December 2012. He took on surging Thai Ekprachaminiathan at Yako Extreme 2013 in Milan, Italy on 26 January 2013 and was dropped twice in round 2, once with a left cross and then again with a high kick, causing the referee to wave off the fight. He defeated Elliot Compton at Legacy 2 in Queensland on 22 November 2013. At Total Carnage Roman 4 held in Gold Coast on 14 December 2013, Giorgi lost a unanimous decision to Marco Tentori. On 13 May 2016, Giorgi took TKO victory over Harold Alson at Thunderdome Roman 15 in Perth, Australia. Personal life. Giorgi has 2 sons, Sebastian and Frankie, with his partner of 15 years, Amy, and is a Catholic. He also follows football and supports AC Milan. Championships and awards. Kickboxing, Omloy Stadium, Shell Tournament Championship, Thai Fight 2011 70 kg/154 lb Tournament runner-up, World Kickboxing Network, WKN Australian Super Welterweight -72.6 kg/160 lb Championship, WKN World Welterweight 69.9 kg/154.1 lb Muay Thai Championship, World Muay Thai Council, WMC Australian Championship, WMC Intercontinental Super Middleweight 76.2 kg/168 lb Championship, WMC World Middleweight 72.58 kg/160 lb Championship. Kickboxing record.